All right.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of the first episode of the Kevin Show for Season 2. Um, Again, we have HeavyHauler 16, aka Tyler, with us.
Yep, I'm still here.
Well, I mean, we still have been here, and if you're watching these videos seamlessly, it's been a little bit, and I got refreshments.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we just been doing a little bit eBay hunting, and these prices are just ridiculous, including somebody listing their models as diecast masters already.
Yeah, that's a little bit incorrect.
Considering the fact that they've been all talk and no presentation so far.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, do I actually think that they might do a good job? Some pieces, yes. Some pieces, no. It's gonna be hit or miss. I'm putting some money on it's gonna be hit or miss.
Yeah,
But nonetheless, it will be pretty cool to see, especially that 335. That one I cannot pass up.
no.
No matter how bad it is, I'm more than likely I'm probably gonna get multiples of it.
I'll probably I don't usually buy multiples, so I'll probably just stick with the one, but depends. Might get two just because.
Now, I will say this, guys, if I'm probably going to regret this, but there is an NZG Cat 245 front shovel for very cheap on eBay. That's all I'm going to say.
Get it while it's hot.
And there is still a couple days left. And apparently we're getting spammed with photos by my friend Dan Mathewson out there. But yeah, this show is going to be pretty much shorter than... This is going to be shorter than the last one because both of us have to get to sleep because winter break is now officially over for me. And he's going to be going to work pretty soon, so he's got to get his sleep schedule unfucked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah.
And if you watch the last episode, you should have some fucking idea what that's a reference to.
Yeah. Pretty well. Um.
That right there is fucked.
So what we were talking about earlier, did we finish up our views on the Tonkin models? I think we
Um,
did.
the D7R looks fucking retarded. Meanwhile, everything else looks pretty good.
Yeah, that. Like I said, the um, God, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Tonkin's going back to focusing on North American trucks, 153rd scale. Well, that's Tonkin North America anyway.
And it's funny that their year in review, they pretty much made everything out to look like it was a failure for 2015.
Yeah, I know, right? I
I
was
mean, let's put
reading
it this
that.
way: their heavy equipment lineup was not a failure. I mean, let's put it this way: Cat did not pull their license; they sold it. So they would have kept their license. They really would have.
I mean, anybody to put one of those K series wheel loaders in their hands, they can't say it's a bad model. And
No,
if
not
they're gonna put it in their hands next to, say, a Norscot 980K, they're obviously it's just very obvious that they are the better model manufacturer.
let's put it this way: the 950. I've said it in my review that it is a pretty weak. There is a big weakness, and that's in functionality on the model. But the
We've
966,
seen that with 950, so it's kind of funny.
yeah, it's like a
It
common
seems
theme.
like yeah, it seems like nobody can seem to manage to nail down the functionalities of a 950.
I mean, look at the 950H. I mean, that is a pretty piss poor model.
That is a really piss poor model. I agree. I had it and sold it. I only had it because my dad operated one, and I sold it just because I wanted the
The
money at a certain point.
The most accurate function on the model was the fact that the doors open.
I did like that.
Well, I mean, it seemed like at the time because the D6T and D6K were released around the same time, so it was just like,
That's right.
okay, so Northcut's gonna start putting opening doors on stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a sucker for opening doors.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they were all released about 2008-ish.
Roughly. Yeah.
So, But
I
you
don't
know what?
understand
Opening
why
doors,
they
it
only
is a
put it on
cool
one.
feature.
Well, it's because it's kind of mandatory that they do open
I
on
mean,
the
let's
real
put it this way.
machines.
Now, if CCM could get down, like, making the door fold all the way back,
I
you know,
don't see like I don't
it's
see what
gonna
the big issue
happen.
there is.
Eventually, they are gonna figure out how to do it. I mean, obviously, they open to an extent, but the only reason is because they want to keep it very close to the real machine, but
Mhm.
also, like, they want to have opening doors, yes, but they do not want to have unsightly hinges on it that take away from the artistic look.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it would have been nice to have it fold all the way back, which they will figure out how to do it eventually. I mean, the people at CCM, they're not retarded. They will
No.
figure it out.
I guarantee they will.
I mean, but it's just going to take some time.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, that's just like pretty much anything, really. I mean, cars over time, they get better.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, so yeah. Now then, I mean, we've both been around the community for a long time, and we've seen it go through a lot of changes.
Yeah, we have.
So I have to ask this: what made you get into construction equipment on YouTube? Like, what made you do videos?
I got to send this right out to Sal, 328 DLCR, because he was my original inspiration to get into it. And I mean, over the years, I mean, just watch my stuff. I mean, I've mentioned him time after time again. Um, I haven't really gotten a chance to talk to him yet, but we've been pretty like we've been good buddies since back in, well, I'd say, well, when once I got a little bit established on here. And yeah, no, he was what I was. I don't know what brought me to it. I mean, I think one day back in 2010, I was bored and I went on YouTube and I searched up, maybe scale models, maybe construction video or something along the lines of that. And I stumbled upon Sal's account, started watching the model videos, started watching the diorama videos, started watching the equipment videos, and well, I just it just inspired me that I was like that would be really fun. And then I was home one night and I was sitting down and I got on my laptop and made an account. And I don't know where heavy hauler came from. Now, I was always fascinated with heavy haulage and anything big and
Men
massive,
loot.
and well, basically that's not the norm. So basically, I just, and 16 is a number that's personally mine. I wore it in all the sports I ever played. So I just heavy hauler 16, and I just went with that, and this is what it is today. So
I know I'm gonna have to answer this, so the credit also goes to Sal because and I mean there was other people too. I think there was one like his Vendettes or something like that. His diorama like fascinated me. It was like a 12-part diorama series, and it wasn't like those 1 minute dioramas either. This was like a full 6-7 minutes per episode, and it was a
oh yeah.
12-part diorama, and it was just so cool, and that fascinated me. And just like seeing Sal do the reviews of the models, and eventually one day I was just sitting in my living room or laying on the floor watching TV at a time when I was much more fit,
Yeah.
and I'm not a big motherfucker either, like massive, massive, but time, time changes. Um, but and then I just picked up my camera. At the time it was a 2004 Kodak, which was pretty sad compared to what I got now. And I just did a D10 model review, and I sound like a fucking little kid, but I was. And ever since then, like I've done reviews of models I've gotten, and you see my collection just grow over time too. And like if you've been around for a long time and just seen me like evolve into like what I am today, I mean I know Joe has, and it's just like a big difference.
Hmm.
Because like I used to go over the very basic stuff, and like pretty much say that every model was nice, but now it's just like, I am more of a critic, but it's awesome. And then model chat came along, which is where I met Joe and where,
Yeah.
I really got my name out there, and then like it got abandoned. I revived it, and then it turned into model news, and that's how that came along. And yeah, then
Yeah.
we got that brings us pretty much up to today, where you know,
Here we are.
and I feel very honored to still be a part of this community, and I love this place. And yeah, I just wish more people would upload on YouTube. I mean, honestly, if someone uploaded a diorama, I would probably watch it a couple times because we've not really seen dioramas in a long time.
You'd get quite a number of views if someone had a diorama, made it, and did even they. You don't even need to do stop motions. Just a picture, just slideshow videos. Get a heck. It would get a load of views because it just hasn't been seen in so long.
Exactly, and like
Yeah.
even doing like model reviews. I mean, I'd
Oh,
really
see,
love.
it's better than Instagram. Like, okay, last year everyone said, "Oh, Instagram is the new YouTube." Yeah, you know, it seems to be that way because there's more people on Instagram. But I don't like it personally because you can't interact and you can't hear what people have to say about it. Like, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
It's like,
even Sal said Instagram is like the new YouTube, and that's the one of the very few times I disagree with him. Honestly, like
yeah,
you can never replace YouTube because YouTube there's more emotion in it. You can actually like people will tell whether you like a model or whether you don't like a model. And Instagram is very just like you type and you can't convey feelings towards a model. It's just like very blunt, very bland.
exactly. It just doesn't work.
And exactly, it doesn't seem right, honestly. I mean,
No.
yes, Instagram is nice, but it's a photo sharing website, not a video sharing website like Instagram, where it's actually meant to be.
Yeah, see, I see Instagram should be called the new Facebook, not the new YouTube.
Exactly, because
Because
Facebook is falling out
YouTube
of popularity too.
Facebook is more like, yes, you can share photos and like just be like, that's where you can interact with people. But on YouTube is where you can really put it out there
Mm-hmm.
and people get an idea on who you are and what you think of a piece. People get to see the box. People get to see you taking it out of the box. They get to see what it looks like. They know what to expect more, right? And no, I will always favor YouTube over anything else, and I will always stick to YouTube. I will not change my ways. I never will. Heavy Holler 16 on YouTube will always stay on YouTube, and
Yeah.
that's basically my views on that.
I mean, still, I mean, you guys are, if you're watching the show, then, that helps. But I mean, I don't know. I just want to encourage people to. I'm encouraging you guys to go, like, if you have a YouTube, please do videos if you got time. But if you don't
Yeah,
have a YouTube, I encourage you to create an account and then like let's bring the YouTube community back to the way it was because those were the days. Those
yeah,
really
they were
were
the
what.
days when, like, I mean, I know I'm not in school anymore, and but I can guarantee you, for a lot of people that are in high school or junior high or whatever age group of people that are watching this video, I can guarantee one of the most fun things that I used to look forward to was to get home from school and know that there was a review or an unboxing or a diorama episode that or a model collection update that you knew was going to be uploaded that day and you were just dying to get home and watch it. And it made it like I remember someone saying something about that before, and it just makes the day so much more. You anticipate it more.
And also it makes the day go by faster.
Exactly. It's like TV shows. It's like you can't wait to get home and watch another episode. It's the same deal.
Yeah, exactly. And
When YouTube is good and there's lots of stuff to watch and lots of material and there's people uploading daily, yeah, it just makes it way more exciting and
and
it's great. It
let's
really
put it this
is.
way, like for the newer generation of collectors, And that's how I view things. Really, is like there's generations. The newer generation that has like is grown up and gotten popular through Instagram, like IDR Excavation, for example. He's one of the most successful diecast construction pages on Instagram, but he never had a YouTube, and I don't even know where he went, to be honest. But this generation really doesn't appreciate what YouTube brings to the table because, yeah, you can comment and DM and all that on Instagram, but on YouTube, however, it's just takes it to a new level.
Yeah, you can comment, and you
Even
can.
even though the commenting system has been fucked up because of Google Plus.
I haven't had an issue with that though.
Honestly, I have not either.
I know it's not the old YouTube. That will always be in our hearts and minds. Those of us who witnessed it back in the day when YouTube was YouTube. But now that it's all Google Plus, I'm still receiving my comments and being able to reply with them with ease. So I really don't. I don't have a complaint about it.
And that's one thing I've noticed in my last couple of videos that there has been more comments than really in the past, in the past couple of years. Which, and I said this a while back, that I'm starting to see a small revival. I think it was early last year. There was 5 diorama videos within the course of a week, which is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really awesome to see there is a small revival going on. I mean, even though we're some of the older gen YouTubers or even collectors, to be honest,
Yeah.
we're still doing the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
And it's good to see that there are still people out there that upload videos on YouTube of models and even real heavy equipment. There still is a market or still is a audience for that.
Well, there's still a massive audience for that because people still watch Skadil, they still watch Alex and Jason, they still watch Chris, they still watch Scott. In numbers, in big numbers. So
I remember the
no,
days. I
YouTube
remember.
isn't dead,
Go ahead.
and I like YouTube isn't dead, and there's definitely room for more life. You know what I mean? Like there's more. There should be there should be somewhat of a revival, and people that are on Instagram, or like you said, people who are listening to this video but don't have an account or don't have an active account. It's really nothing to it to just grab a camera and film some stuff. You get a new package, get a tripod, just press film and open the box. It's really not that hard. It's People love it. People spend time watching it. I personally could watch unboxings all day. That's just one thing I always loved.
And let's put it
And
this way:
reviews.
people make it some of the more famous YouTubers, not just in the community, in general, I don't know, PewDiePie. They make it look so complex because they have all these different things that really aren't necessary. I mean, they go back and heavily edit their videos to an extent of where it takes hours upon hours.
Not for this community. This community is
It's
kind of
so
just
easy. You honestly, it doesn't take hours and hours to edit. You don't even have to edit your videos.
no, you
All you
really
gotta
don't.
do. And let's be honest here. When you first start out, is it gonna be slow? Yes, but here's the thing though. If you contact me through Instagram and say, "Oh, I just got a new YouTube channel," I'll be glad to shout you out on my show. Because it's promoting, growth within the YouTube.
Exactly.
And I mean,
Oh, that is another great point you just brought up.
go for it.
That in the forums the other day, someone mentioned this hobby is a gentleman's hobby. There's no competition on here. Nobody's saying, "Oh, haha, I got more subscribers, more views, more this and that." And if they do, well, it's wrong. But I personally, I don't think I've ever seen that. I really can't remember seeing it anyway.
And honestly,
And
if somebody
that's the best thing.
leaves a dislike or if somebody leaves a negative comment, honestly, it was bound to happen because there's always going to be those assholes out there that love to hate on you just to hate on you.
People do it for fun.
Honestly,
Yeah, no.
cherish, like, if you do get a YouTube and you get a like on your video, cherish that like, because it means that somebody actually cares. It means a
Exactly.
lot. Like, when you see your first video get, one like, when you first starting out, it's great. And then when you see it reach 5, you feel amazing. And then 10, it just keeps growing. Now, obviously, the growth rate is very, very small for a very large chunk of time. But you know what? Honestly, if you just keep trying at it, you'll make it to 200, 300 subscribers. Plus, I mean, there's
Oh,
still
what?
people out there.
Well, take me for example. I've been on here for 5+ years, and I'm just getting back into it, and things are extremely slow. Like, I mean, I'm uploading videos at least every 3 days, and um, the views are just not coming in, and I am getting at least one dislike on each video. Not letting it bother me because I like doing it for fun.
And
It
really,
is kind of fun.
let's be honest here. In the end, it's not about fame. It's about
Not at all.
it's about interacting as a community. Honestly, if you're here just to get a bunch of subscribers or in hopes of getting a paycheck from YouTube, first thing, you're not going to get a paycheck from YouTube for a very long time. It takes a very long
No,
time for you to get that money. First off, they send you checks in intervals of $100. I think the new rules are you have to have 1,000 subscribers to get that money.
that is the rule. Yep.
Back when I started, if once you reach $100, you can get your first paycheck. But it takes a very long
Yeah,
time though,
it
because
does.
you get something like a couple cents for each ad, while YouTube and Google keep like 90% of the profit or whatever.
Yeah.
But it does take a long time, and you're not really gonna get money off of it. I hate to discourage you, but
Not in
but
this hobby, you're not.
at the same time, though, it's not all about subscriber numbers. It's about the subscribers themselves, and giving them constant content that they'll enjoy.
Correct. It's about it's about the community. It's about getting to know people. Like I met a lot of awesome people on here. Kevin, including Kevin. Um, just people have come and gone, and there's people that's still here, and people that I still know that are gone, and it's just an amazing experience, and you won't get that through Instagram or Facebook. I promise you won't. And it's great.
And
It's really
also,
great to be a part of it.
yeah, and then and I got a question probably about a month and a half ago. Somebody asked me if I thought the community was dead.
Mhm.
The YouTube community is on life support, in my opinion, because
Yeah, I was supposed to say that.
there are still some of us, and as long as there's one person still uploading model videos, it's not dead.
No, it won't be dead until it's completely gone 100%.
Now, and there was this one person, he lives in Massachusetts, that said the community is completely dead, and even the Instagram community, like, everything's dead, but I'm gonna say that, first off, that's a fucking retarded statement, and as much as I hate to say that, it is true that it is a retarded statement. The community is most certainly not dead. The reason that they said the community was dead is because that there were some people realizing that he was a scam artist and was in it for his own personal fame.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. The community is not dead. The only reason some people say the community is dead is because they're not getting their way.
Hmm.
And I feel that, some of the newer
It's
generation has that sense of entitlement, like they're entitled to everything. And let me be honest, everybody at one point has had that sense of entitlement.
Yeah,
You're not entitled to anything unless you work for it, to be honest. I mean,
it's true.
let's be honest here. Sal Sal does not feel he's entitled to the 1,000 subscribers, but he got it though because first off, he's a fucking humble person.
Exactly.
He's one of the most humble people you could ever meet.
Yeah,
He
and
does
the
he
fact that
doesn't I mean,
he's put years and years and years into this hobby, and hours, and thousands of dollars into it, you know?
So I mean, like, honestly, I don't like I'll block you if you ask me for a shout out unless I actually feel that you deserve it.
Mhm.
Because you're not entitled to a shout out. You're not entitled to anything unless and honestly, when you feel that sense of entitlement, like you yourself have that entitlement,
Mm.
other people will feel when you're entitled to stuff, not you. That's my
Yeah.
point. And like when some people say that the community is dead, it's not dead. All you gotta do is open your eyes, and you'll see in a broader aspect. Are there those people that are assholes towards others? Yes, you're always gonna get that, Nigel.
You'll get guys like him, but I don't really think that's the direction that it's going now. I really don't think so. Because what I've seen since I've came back is 90% of those people are gone. And everybody I've met so far are not like that.
And honestly, like there are nice people.
It's basically the company you keep. If you want to interact with people, interact with the accounts that you like and you know that these people are genuinely nice people. Don't like associate yourselves with the people that you can tell they're probably a little bit mean or have they can be a dick. It's not, you know,
And I'm just being honest. Like,
it's up to you really.
am I
It's
the
up to
most
yourself.
am I the most humble person ever? No, I'm far from it. I'm gonna be honest. But you know what? My intentions are good for the community. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. And honestly, I'm gonna be blunt about this. As much as I hate it. And this whole thing is in all seriousness. If you say that you're gonna leave the community or you're gonna kill yourself because of something someone said, you're not really a collector. You may have models, but like if you're gonna leave because of something one person said, that makes me ask the question like, how much do you like this? How much are you into this? Because you're gonna let one person ruin it for you. And my general rule is, if you're a good person to me, I'll be more than happy to be a good person back. But if you're an asshole to me, expect nothing different.
Hmm.
That's my general rule about it. And I've met so many nice people. There are so many great people out there. You just gotta give it a shot. I mean, if you're one of those people that don't have a YouTube and don't have an Instagram, but you're just watching this because it's construction related, or you just like the show or whatever, you know what? I feel that, you know, get involved. And that's the one thing. Get involved. No matter who you are, anybody has the potential to be a very good YouTuber. It's just whether you use that potential or not.
Everybody's got to start somewhere. And I
And
mean, yeah,
I mean, let's put it this
sure.
way.
Have we get okay? Listen, like we've given kids a bit of flack, and sure, have they done some things that doesn't really make sense at some point in time? Yeah, sure. But I mean, my first video is filmed from my laptop in a pitch black room with a lamp shining at a couple of Ertl and old beat up Norscot models. Like, I mean, and I'm going to keep that there just to remind people that's a lesson that everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that basically, yeah, if anybody on here, you have a collection, you want to get on, but you're kind of questioning the fact of, okay, well, I don't have all the sword Norse, the sword, TBH, blah blah blah, higher end quality models. Yeah, you don't, but it will come in time. If you like the hobby enough and stick with it, it will come in time.
I mean, look at me. Most of my collection
You
was
just
Ertl
gonna
and
grow.
Norscot.
Everything grows. You don't start at the top. You start at the bottom, and you work your way up. That's just the way everything goes, or
And
everything right goes. If you start at the top, you got nowhere to go but down. Just think about that.
let me put it like this. I started out with a mostly Ertl and Norscot collection, and it was barely even like 20 pieces at first, but now look at it. It's over 200 pieces. I got old NZG cats, I got plenty of Norscots, I got Tonkins, I got Sword TWH, I got everything. And I started with absolutely nothing. And let me put it this way. Let me put this in perspective. If you want to be popular, like he said, you guys start at the bottom. Sal started with
That's
0
right.
subscribers when he first created his YouTube. 0 subscribers.
That's right. This was years ago, but it did happen. He had 0 subscribers.
I mean, we all started with 0 subscribers, and you know what?
That's
It
right.
took me it took me 4 months to get 3 subscribers at first because I didn't.
That's just how.
First off, I didn't get my name out there at all.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. If you start your YouTube up, and if you're watching this and you start uploading, I will be more than happy to give you a shout out and help
Yeah,
you out
both
as
of
much
us
as I
actually.
can. Because I'm here to help you
No,
guys.
I'm the same way. Yeah. I don't have the, I'm not into the model news. Like I'm not part of it, but uh, just me myself and my own YouTube account. Definitely, if someone wants to shoot me a message or comment on one of my videos and tell me their situation, I will gladly do a shout out. Just because I'd rather see a bunch of people on here making videos than none. No matter what the quality or what they are, as long as it's in the model community, I really wouldn't even care.
And let's be honest here, it doesn't matter what model it is, it doesn't matter how good the camera quality is. What matters is that you have a passion for this place and that you want to help out and be as helpful as possible to everybody. I mean, let's put it this
That's
way.
right.
You may have a model that nobody else has and you do a review of it, no matter the quality of the video, no matter any of that stuff, but one day somebody's going to be looking for a review of that and you're going to be the one person.
That's right.
And that's why some people are in such a rush to be the first person to review a model is because they'd be the only one, and the one and only review is helpful.
Well, I mean, that's like there's yeah, I got a couple of models there now. That's what I used to do anyway. I used to try to be the first to get a like say a new model came out, like when the 870s came out, that Hitachis. Uh, the that RL64 pipe layer is probably a prime example for me because nobody still to this day on YouTube has reviewed that model, and I bought it purposely because, well, one, I really like the model, and two, just to have a review of it, and that's the way it worked out.
Honestly, it's nothing about how popular you are. And here's the thing, though.
No,
You want to see, like, about the people like Bob Sullivan and all that everybody pretty much hates. The only reason that people don't like them is because they were not respectful, they were not friendly, and that's really all that we ask, is that you're respectful and friendly towards everybody, and, like, you know, and you're being more constructive, and you're helping out more than you're taking away.
that's true.
As long as
There's
you
like,
as long as you're not a Bob Sullivan who's an asshole towards everybody that threatens and acts like they're this big tough guy when really they're not, you know.
just stay humble.
And honestly, I can say that about Bob because everybody has the same feeling.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to comment just for the sake of me, but
But I mean, guys,
I know what you mean.
if you're wanting to start a YouTube up, come contact me. I have a Facebook. It's just my name, Kevin Rollins. Um, or contact Tyler on his Facebook page, HeavyHauler Tyler.
Or just shoot me a comment on YouTube.
Yeah, that too. Shoot a comment on our
I
YouTubes.
I love comments. I can't express that enough. I love comments on my videos.
And
Um,
honestly, like,
it really doesn't matter to me.
and also, come find us on Instagram or whatever, and shoot us a message or whatever, and say, hey, I'm new to YouTube. Do you mind if you help me out? And even if you already have a YouTube, if you want to say, hey, my YouTube isn't as big as or it's not that big. I'm just starting out. I'll be glad to help you any way I can. If you need some help, like making reviews or whatever, both of us will be glad to give you pointers. We just want to help out.
It's true.
And we also want to see that, like, the YouTube community come back because, yes, in a broader sense, the community is doing fine, but the YouTube part is kind of struggling right now, and it has been for the last couple years. And we just want to see the YouTube community thrive for the first time in a long time.
Exactly.
So, anyways, I said before that I don't want to go too far past 1:30.
Yeah, it's past 3 here.
So, anyways, I think we're gonna end this so we can get Tyler off to bed.
Yeah, sounds good. It's been a good time, and I will have an update video on my account on Friday, telling you guys exactly what's going on with my work situation and where I will be going, how long I'll be there, and what I'll have in store for my future on YouTube and Facebook. So just stay tuned for that. But don't get too worried; it's not going anywhere. So if not, it's only going to get better.
So, anyways, guys, definitely thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed both parts. But yeah, seriously, if you guys need help, just contact us in either way possible. I know that we want to help out, and we all have good intentions. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching.
Yes, exactly.
So, anyways, guys, thanks for
And
watching.
for having me there, Kevin.
Yeah, no problem, man. I wanted to catch you before you head off.
Yeah, and when the chance comes again, I'm sure I'll always be up for being on here again.
Yeah, always, man. So, anyways,
Yeah,
guys,
and I'm a yeah. Go ahead.
go for it. I was gonna wrap up.
Okay, no, I was just saying. I'm still gonna try and get Cat 345 ME on here
No, that's gonna be
eventually.
awesome. That is gonna be awesome. And by the way, guys, if that name
If
sounds familiar, he hasn't been around for a while, but you know what? It should sound familiar. Well, better
yeah,
sound
his
familiar if you've been
account's
around a
still on
while.
here.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever fucking time it is. Thank you guys, and have a great one.